What's the name of this river?
This is the Shiratani River.
The Shiratani River.
And so looking at this gives us a good sense of how much water we can expect up in the mountains. Because often it's a lot heavier rain up there than down here. And this looks good, not dangerous, but a nice full enough for the rivers to do.
Oh, nice. I like how that car just decided to go around you instead of just like waiting. Okay, wanna go?
Yeah, let's go.
By the way, I'll probably be taking like a lot of videos throughout the hike.
Yeah, great.
Because how long of a drive is it to the Shiratani?
About 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
And we'll climb 600 meters in altitude to get to our trailhead.
And it's about like 10 miles overall, right?
The walk today?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 kilometers.
8 kilometers. That's not that bad. That's like 5. That's
no,
less.
but they're Yakushima kilometers.
Oh.
Some of the longest kilometers in the world.
Oh, I didn't know kilometers got longer in different places.
You'll see what I mean when we start walking. Yakushima.
Oh, did it rain the most that time or something?
No, it's extreme rain year round.
Oh, year round.
But January, February, some of that rain when you climb in altitude.
Oh, snow.
Yakushima is more than 99% forest.
Yeah, so many. I've never seen such a dense amount of trees. You can keep driving if you want, yeah.
And something flowering all year round. Yakushima's always green, so even in the winter,
Every plant you can imagine in these forests. Wow.
and so each and every one has their own hue of green. So it turns into an amazing mosaic.
See.
If you thought green was one color, and all of a sudden your mind is growing here.
Wow.
And they say that the human brain is more sensitive to the color green than an eye. That you can detect more variations in the green color spectrum than any other color.
Wow.
Wispy nature of it. Soon we'll be entered into the rain clouds.
A lot of rain.
Yeah, they say 35 days a month of rain.
35 days a month.
Here we have the welcome committee. Some locals.
Locals. Oh, are those tanukis? Oh no, they're monkeys.
These are monkeys, yeah. Oh, and the alpha male here.
Oh, he's gonna try to attack the car?
He'll let us know that he's in charge.
Okay. He's not gonna throw his poop, is he?
They haven't learned that trick yet, so don't teach them.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Never in the eyes.
Yeah. And also, they tend to be more comfortable with iPhone as opposed to like a single lens camera. Who often also feel like there's a big eye staring at them.
I see.
And they can respond negatively to that. Monkey! This monkey's probably about 5 months old.
Oh!
Yeah! You haven't even had your first birthday yet, but still you're climbing on all around.
Wow.
Another one up in the tree here. Harvesting everyone's meal. Find something restaurants, Obento lunchbox shop, and after they finish making fried chicken or tempura or whatever, I filter the oil, and then we're running our vehicle on it.
Really? You can run? So you're running your car on vegetable oil?
Echo.
That is very eco-friendly. I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, it's actually, this is a diesel car, and the diesel engine was designed to run on vegetable oil. So that's a secret. The fuel company want to get all my oil for free.
Oh, you get it for free. That's super cheap then.
Yeah, indeed. The only reason I would not say plain and simple that it's so cheap and effective is that I spend a lot of time on doing filtration by hand. And so it takes a lot of time. So depending how you value it.
I see.
But in terms of money and in terms of environmental costs, it's
Yeah. That's super cool.
a special type of forest covering about 30% of the whole island. And it's man-made. This is planted trees.
Oh,
And all these trees, if you look closely, you see it's all actually the same tree. This is a type of tree called sugi in Japanese.
Sugi.
Cryptomeria is its Latin name.
So we are doing the Shiratani hike now, and I'm going to walk up towards the trailhead.
Oh.
Yakushima!
So the color coding gives us a sense of how the land is used. So it's a white area, like around 4/5 of the coast. This is private land.
Private land.
So still most of this is forest, but people own it. Whereas 90% everything else is owned by the government.
I see.
Driving up, we saw some monoculture forest.
Yeah.
This is part of the pale yellow, which is part of the National Forestry Supply.
I see.
And so trees will be cut in this area. But deeper within, we have pink is National Park, and then the green is our UNESCO World Nature Heritage. Today we started here and we came up this road. And this is the Shiratani area we went to. The bright yellow designates zones that have been chosen as some of the most beautiful of all the national park system in the whole country.
Oh, wow. Wow. Alright, let's go.
If the water keeps rising, the water comes up a little bit more. It would be very dangerous to try and jump over the water here.
Really?
So we won't be able to come back this way, I don't think.
Okay.
We really see all these different hues of green.
Yeah.
Much more pronounced on the gray days. It's a little bit kind of washed out on a sunny day.
Midori.
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 Each time. Lots of green. Roots down, looking to expand their surface area.
Wow.
More water.
So that's a whole new tree sitting on a dead tree.
Yeah, and so you can still see some of the old original dead wood inside. And then the new living wood of the younger tree.
That's pretty cool.
It's all this second generation growth. And it's very common in the place.
That literally looks like a water slide. That's a huge rock too.
It's all rock. All rock. No, it's start my new life.
It's like a new, so major life event. Japanese people come here.
Like divorce, or like maybe someone, like their parents die, or something like this.
I see.
Or maybe they have been diagnosed with a sickness or something.
And that's when they get the courage to come to this intimidating place.
Yes, it gives them the power. Yeah.
I see.
The inspiration.
I'm gonna repeat what you said to the video. Like you said that Yakushima has a very special place in Japanese people. Their hearts, like it's very pretty, but they're also intimidated by it because they feel like it's a very dangerous place. And that's why not too many people visit, but they want to. Yeah? But, little bridge. Arigatou. So much green here, I feel like Kermit the Frog.
The water everywhere and anywhere.
Okay.
The local people will tend to drink and are very proud of the water.
Actually, I think I'll have some right now. you think you can film me drinking from the river?
Of course.
I think.
We're going to do it vertically.
Oh boy, drinking nature water. Never done this before. Totally unfiltered. It tastes like water. Who am I? Arigato.
Arigato. Thank you. The same thing where you see some of the original trees reflect at the base in the center, and the cavern would have been the form of the original. Now going down around to the root of the tree that's probably sprouted about 50 feet up there. Wow. You can see a little bit thinner.
I see.
So it grows this way.
So let's see, let me repeat that. So Brian told me that this tree is a white princess, not because of the white trunk, but because it has white flowers. And it's the only tree without moss on it because it sheds its bark periodically because it wants to keep the water for itself, as opposed to letting the moss take it. There you go.
Bingo.
Education. The octopus. Octopus in Japanese, is it? Is that what they use? Or no?
Nope.
No, what letter does it start
That's
with?
the key.
It's not tempura, is it?
Nope.
It's not.
And the tempura actually comes from Portuguese.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not indigenous Japanese.
Huh. Oh, takoyaki.
Oh, look at you! You got it. So yaki means some people on the island really bank on the Mononoke theme. Whereas some people kind of resent it.
Oh, yeah.
Try to get away from it.
I can imagine that. Like, we're not just a movie.
Right.
But yeah, it's amazing that like the film still has so much like significance and like it carries so much weight into causing people to come here. It's been like over 20 years since it came out.
Yeah, well, this is part of the problem with the island is that the main reason people come.
Yeah.
But indeed, 20 years old. Sorry, I'm gonna take off my raincoat. And so it means that it was about 2008, so 10 years after the movie comes out, we have a peak in tourism.
Yeah.
And every year since then, it's been less and less. And so people say that we need a new reason to make people come.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of an old. Everyone who's going to come because of it has been here by now.
Independent of the movie, this place is still incredibly beautiful.
But maybe the movie helped to make it. Especially the illustrators, he told them they wouldn't be able to draw it unless they'd seen the real thing.
Oh.
And so whether they wanted to or not, they had to go or lose their job.
He forced them to go to Yakushima.
So his staff members, like it or not, had to leave their comforts in Tokyo and come here for 3 days.
Oh wow! Hey, I'd love to come here for 3 days.
Yeah, I imagine for some people it was a great thing, but for other people it was probably a very challenging life experience.
Moss, fern.
Here we have bookleaf fern moss. This one is the cypress moss.
Cypress. And 600 different.
600 different kinds. So as you look around, you'll see more and more and more. Some will prefer to grow down near the ground. Others will be growing on trees. In every different place, there's a moss. It doesn't offer so much in a lot of other realms. They say that every child born in the island will leave Yakushima.
Really? Why?
Because they don't think that their dreams, they can have their dreams realized here.
I see.
It doesn't offer them what they want.
What about the adults already here? Have they lived here their whole lives, or they leave Yakushima then eventually come back?
Yeah.
But they came back.
Right.
I see.
And so it's among rural areas in Japan.
Yeah.
A lot of people on the island don't value what's here on the island. A lot of people almost seem like they feel stuck here, don't appreciate the island.
I see.
And so turmeric in particular. Turmeric has a very long history in Yakushima. But island people for the most part don't. It's something they would just throw to sell. They never even tried it. They never even grow it.
You know, I thought turmeric is yellow. Like I thought only green stuff grew here.
The leaves are green.
So this is a Yakushima apple. It's not actually an apple. It's a very it's like this fruit that no animal can eat because it's so hard on the outside. Only insects can eat it. However, the seed inside can be crushed and used as a very expensive and very valued oil for hair and machines. And yeah, it's probably one of the most valuable oils made. Yeah.
Around your house, you'll probably find all kinds of stuff.
I see.
Her husband. She's not Japanese, but she was an exchange student living here. And yeah, she said she had some dog in the freezer if I wanted to try. It was very tasty.
Oh.
But yeah, in America, I've never heard of anyone.
Huh. One type of tree.
This is a special tree called Yakushima.
Yakusugi.
And this particular one is some diameter of 10 feet. It's maybe about 1,500 years, 2,000 years old. And now it's covered with a layer of moss. And this doesn't happen overnight. This tree must have been dead 100 or maybe 200 years. But still the roots that we walked over are rock solid. They haven't rotted away at all. And that's a special characteristic of these trees. Originally, the island people would have believed these were living logs. There's so many of these trees still alive. The oldest one we call Unsuikyo.
That's the one that my friends are trying to see.
Yes, and it's considered the oldest tree in Japan. And could perhaps be the oldest tree in the world.
And this is the lunch.
That one is, indeed. I made it myself, so I don't think you'd want that one.
Did you make the lunches?
This one here is professionally made. So.
Ah, I see. Thank you. Arigato.
You're very welcome.
Itadakimasu.
Oh no, no hot tea.
No hot tea?
How about cold tea?
Cold tea is fine.
Okay.
Ooh, onigiri. Ah, sausage. Oh. Your food real quick? Hey, it looks great. It looks fine.
This is my homegrown rice.
Oh, homegrown.
Homegrown. It's called shinmai.
Ah.
The matcha technique here.
Matcha technique. Alright, let's see it.
Here we have some remnant of the past age in Yakushima. These are cups made from the ancient trees.
Ooh.
Which today are protected, but in the past it was the main economy of the island was to extract the wood and use it to make fine art or trinkets or cups or anything.
Oh. Tasting a little taste of history right there.
And here are Yakushima specialty.
And you made these, right? You planted these? Or
No, these ones, no. These are purchased.
Oh, okay.
Yakushima matcha. Purpose.
A random... Was that from a tree? Or...
This is it's the one loophole that today the ancient wood is totally protected. But eventually the trees die on their own.
Yes.
And all things in the mountains are headed to the sea. And so sometimes large pieces of wood will come down in the river, all the way down to the sea.
Yeah.
And if the wood comes out of the mountains on its own, we can take it.
Ah.
So if you go around the beach, especially after a big storm, you can find pieces of old wood. So this would be ancient wood as well.
I see. Right.
Enjoy.
Arigato. green tea in a green forest. Arigato.
Hi. Times a year. And at this altitude, it usually snows like only a couple inches at most. And it won't last. It'll melt after a couple of days. And the leaves, they don't fall all together. They don't change color, except in early April. The tree, some of them it's like a brighter green. Some of them it's like a bronze or a red color.
Yeah.
But it's that new green.
Nice.
The Japanese have a special word for shinryoku.
Shinryoku.
The new green.
Yeah. Let's go. My phone is getting wet. Ah! It's running! Whoa! Waterfall on a bridge! Let's go! Right.
Gozo.
Let's see. So, that trail over there existed since the 1600s, was the original trail. And went all the way to the coast.
It still does, although you're not going to run into anyone if you go. But here will continue, and this path has probably been changed only slightly, if at all, since its creation.
Oh wow.
So we step back in history.
Let's go. Seeing the rain droplets drip down the moss into the stone. Got like a little tree trunk right here.
And there was a mountain hut that was built, and it was the beginning of tourism. Those people would come this way, and they could have a place to sleep with hot food, and even a hot bath on their way to go see that old tree.
I see.
Konnichiwa.
Jamonsugi.
Konnichiwa. But at that time it would take many days to get there. Whereas the way that now it's accessed, you can go in just one.
1600s to 1920 is when they took out the when they started doing all the tree work and they would carry it by hand. 1920 is when they built the railroad. 1970 is when Jamonsugi was identified as the oldest tree, and thus they started to preserve it. Huh, cool. Wow. Would this count as a rainforest or no?
Yeah, this is a subtropical rainforest.
I see.
Or temperate rainforest, depending on our altitude.
See.
Every single raindrop will have to be held for a moment by months.
I see.
Passed on to the next one, the next one.
Yeah! Oh, no, 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 no. Wow.
Action! Arigato.
Woo! Nah, it is pouring now.
Just as we get to the river, we have to decide whether or not to cross.
I say we go for it.
I thought you might say that.
Yeah. To the Mononoke Forest, or previously called the Mononoke Forest until Miyazaki disapproved of the idea. And we're taking a gamble that if we go, we might not be able to come back. Gotta go quickly.
It's gonna be slippery,
Okay?
but if you challenge the odds,
Right?
if you pass through the tree,
Yeah?
you'll get good fortune.
Good fortune.
Really? Oh yeah, rolling.
We get that good fortune. Go. Under the tree, right?
Yeah, right through it.
Yeah. Go! Yatta! Oldest tree in this area. Yonmensugi?
Nana Honsu,
A Nana Honsugi.
maybe 2,500 years old.
Wow, that's older than Jesus.
Yeah. Maybe this one was close to the size of your Monsugi.
Close to the size of Yomunsugi. Jomunsugi, right?
Yes,
Ah,
the oldest one.
oldest one, Jomun.
About your Monsugi is about 50 feet diameter circumference. About 18 feet diameter.
Let's see. Oh. Ah. Oh, is this the Mononoke? This is it? Wow. It looks like the pictures I see online. They show this big rock in the middle. I've seen it. Haha, Tadaima! We have bested the river and got back in time just before it overflowed. Alright, let's go! Ikko! Suge! Man, this was not here last time we were here. This is where I was taking the picture, right? Yeah, now we got all this. Looks like Niagara Falls here. New waterfalls. And another waterfall. noticed last time, right? That like having like 10 balls, I think. No. It's always a different spot. Like before it was like a stream, now it's like a lake. Wow.
A lake with vicious currents.
Yeah.
If you were to go in there now, there'd be currents sucking you down, pushing you left, pushing you right. Total chaos.